Where does the name Easter come from? Should it not be Christian? There is a lot of controversy over where this name came from. Some say that it came from the goddess of dawn and the spring, Eostre. Is the word Easter really pagan? Who is the Ostra? She is the goddess of pagan origin. She is the goddess of dawn and worshipped at the equinox of the turning winter to spring for you northern hemispherians. So this is the time of every year is the celebration of the coming harvest. Now you would see details from various authors on the subject such as Alexander Hislop and even Ralph Waldo. They have written about the connection of Ostra or Easter, and you will find this everywhere on the internet as proof that this is pagan. And of course we all believe what's on the internet. But where did this information come from? This leads us to the Venerable Bede. He was a monk back in the late 600s to early 700s AD. He wrote a book that in it he recorded the names of several of the goddesses worshipped by the Saxons. He identified the goddess Ostra as the festival that's celebrated in the month given her name. Now the big question here is, where did he get this information from about Eostre? And that's the thing. There is nothing before this, and everything based on pagan connection is from this Bede's book. And no one knows where he got that connection. The word Easter has to come from somewhere. Now at the same time of Easter, each year there is a Jewish festival, the Passover. The Hebrew word for Passover is Pesach, or very close to our word Passover. It has been argued that the origin of Easter in English comes from the German language. All other languages tend to discuss the Passover as various forms of Passover like Pesach, Paschawa, and Pasch. In the 1600s, Martin Luther translated the Bible into German and chose the word for Passover as Osterfest. William Tyndale, who translated it into English around the same time, translated it into Festa of Esther. The King James Version calls it the Feast of Passover. In Corinthians 5:7, the passage refers to Christ as sacrificial Passover lamb. Martin Luther calls him the Ostra lamb, and Tyndale calls him the Esther lamb. If the origin of Easter was an ancient goddess of all the Saxons, I don't think Luther or Tyndale would have been comfortable using the name Ostra lamb. The word Easter has changed over the centuries, so now the word Easter only refers to Christ and his resurrection. So even if there were ties to the old ancient goddess, there isn't any more. But it is safe to say that there is very little evidence of the connection to any goddess. Go do something awesome for God, and we'll catch you in the next one.